welcome, guys. We are back with another episode of the Business of Pleasure.
Yes.
This is Bedroom Kandi's podcast and your one-stop shop for information where we're going to put some sexy and success and we're going to put a little fun in the funds. But today, we're going to get a little unconventional. Okay?
My favorite thing to do.
Yes.
We're about to step out the box. But before we go too far over there, because we're gonna warm y'all up, we can give you a little bit of the foreplay first.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take time, first of all, Kandi, thanks for making yourself available to come back and kick it with the BK family again. We know this is your family. And this conversation is coming right in time for you guys, right before Love Day season. Mm-hmm. And we're hoping that we give you guys some steamy ideas or thoughts. But today's conversation is really going to be focused on understanding the foundations of a solid relationship.
Yes.
Everybody here. Well, we all in relationships. Some in marriages. I'm on my way.
Yes.
Soon come.
Baby. Okay, just gotta throw that out there every chance you get them. But today, what I wanted to kind of open this conversation up was a general question that I wanted to pose at everybody here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When it comes to marriage or relationships in general, what do you think are the key things that leads to a solid foundation? Like, because you know that thing gets shaken, twist, stirred. But if you had to go and say, these are the core things that keep us tight.
Okay.
What would they be? So
you didn't even introduce, I guess.
You so damn right.
See?
We trying to get everything done so quick. Let's start back.
We trying to jump. We try to jump into this conversation.
We're gonna run that back. So before we get into the
friend.
question, I have some individuals here. First of all, who are back with the Bedroom Kandi family, because the first time Bedroom Kandi got to experience these amazing individuals was at our first ever Bedroom Kandi social affair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're bringing it back this year. Shout out to Anisha Robinson, who's coordinating, and Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're watching this, get yourself ready because March 29th, you want to be in Atlanta at the Bedroom Kandi social affair.
You
Right.
don't want to miss it, honey.
No. You know, anytime there's a Bedroom Kandi something, it's going to be something that you want to be at.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love for you guys to take time to both introduce yourselves, tell them a little bit about you, what you do, and, you know, why they should really be tuned into you blessing the couch today.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm Sexpert Lady V.
And I'm Sexpert DH Black, the one and only.
And we're
One and
DV
only.
Passion. We've been in this field for a little bit over 17 years. We've been teaching our most popular classes are face sitting, how to have a threesome without messing up your relationship. We teach, don't forget the balls, please.
The Adventures of
Anal play. Yeah.
Bay is bisexual, now
What's
next?
next?
What else? The pros and cons of social media.
And how to deal with it as a couple. So those are a few of our classes that we teach, including face sitting 2.0.
And we got a
There's an upgraded
Yeah.
the 2.0.
Yes.
This sounds like the conversation I need a
The
little
2.0 class is a little bit more extreme. So if you're into extreme
face
face
sitting,
sitting,
like a lot of
Yes.
extreme.
Yes.
You never seen it?
That's
At your own
I mean,
leisure.
I've seen some face sitting, but
There are some ones where the
But
booty is
it's
abusing
extreme.
the face
Yeah.
practically. Because
And
they want to get hit every which way with all.
At your
And
own
it's
leisure,
amazing.
just look up face sitting
amazing.
extreme, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're also was featured on CNN. This is Life with Lisa Ling. They did a whole feature on us and our relationship. So we do it all. I've been married for 20 years.
yeah, we met.
And open for 19.
Open for 19. We met March 16th of 2004. I proposed for 20 of 2004.
Yes, that's right.
And we got married June 19th of 2004.
2004.
And I always tell guys, when you know, you know. You ain't got to wait for no signs, no wonders. You just know.
That's
So
why
when
I
I
love
saw her, I was like, hey, you connected to me. I got to snatch you up. I got to have you.
I gotta
have you.
Ready.
She was like, I am ready.
Question.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay, so you said basically 1 year into the relationship, you guys were an open relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Because I've been bisexual since I was 12.
Ooh.
So when I got married, I tried to do the traditional way. And growing up in a Pentecostal background church, my grandfather was a bishop.
My granddad was a bishop too.
Yeah, I was trying to do the quote unquote what they say marriage should be, and I was finding myself depriving myself of what I actually wanted. I wanted him, of course, because I found that he was my best friend. We can laugh, joke, whatever. But I also want that femininity too. So I was like, you can't give me that. You could give me that masculinity all day long, but you like girls, I like girls, let's get girls together, you know? And he was like, okay.
You brought the conversation up.
Yes.
We started out. First she said, what do you think about this? And it started out as, let's look up nudist resorts. Well, actually, let me bring it back. How we first discovered this lifestyle is through Real Sex. Remember back in the day on HBO? So one day we were watching Real Sex. I forgot what episodes, but it was these people in the forest. It was having a good time, but they were swingers.
And they were nudists.
So yeah, nudists.
And I was like,
yes, she was like, this is my tribe.
I could be outside, nude.
What do you think about this? And I was like, let's see where it takes us. So we looked up the nudist resort. Then we found a website, Swing Lifestyle.
SLS.
And that was it.
That was it. It was, we found people of our tribe, you know, that looks like us and that enjoys open relationships, and we were trying to figure out how we fit in, because we were like, hold up now, this is a little bit overwhelming. But once we started realizing people are just people, and it's just that we have the same sexual interests, but at the end of the day, you're just human, just like I am. And we started getting really genuine friends from the lifestyle, and that's what made us stay in there long.
And then we switched from swinging into
open.
Us dating people and having open relationships. Some good, some bad, but we like it.
Okay, so are we still asking questions, or do you want to stay on a particular...
No. We
can ask.
I think this is one of those conversations that the questions
I didn't even hit you. Wait, I didn't even hit you with I do have two boyfriends as well.
So you had 2 boyfriends?
Yeah.
Okay, how did that come about?
Somebody on the podcast will be like, and I can't get one. She got a whole husband and 2 boyfriends? Like, hey,
somebody in the comments.
But y'all live together?
Yeah. We just bought a house in August.
Oh, this is my best friend. I love her.
So when you have the 2 boyfriends,
we all they're friends. They all get along.
They live in their own separate.
Yeah, they all have houses.
But do they come by to your house? Or?
Yeah, well, we normally hang out at one of them houses because we got kids. So I'm not trying to.
Not bring it up.
I can't get my back blown out and my kids is in the other room. It's not happening.
Who is that, man?
It's not happening, and so
you pay the bills, but it's
fine.
My kids are nosy. They want.
And they very nosy. So yeah, we have. It will be this year. Will be 4 years that we.
4 years.
Oh, sorry, 4 years that we've been.
So you go to their house.
Yeah, we go to their house. We go out. We're going on a trip next weekend. To the mountains. We have a good foundation. We all know about each other. We know what we do. And also we take like STD to STI testings every 3 months.
And results are shown.
So we show those results to each other every 3 months. So they're on PrEP. So we have a good conversation.
Y'all don't even use condoms.
We're gonna talk about that later.
That was the question I had.
I mean, you know,
but it's an understanding amongst us. We've talked about it, and this is the first gentleman that I felt comfortable actually doing that. And they're not no slouch. They the real deal, and they bring.
Are they a couple?
No, they're actually just good friends. They're best friends.
Oh.
Very best friends.
Okay.
So it works. It works.
That's a lot of energy and things to manage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
It's
but
a lot of
working.
Communication that takes place. So we just had a check-in.
Who are you dating?
Oh, I'm not right now. I'm free, so I'm.
He wants to, and I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
I support him.
It's just finding the right woman, because women are a lot to handle, and I know she's a lot to handle. So having 2 women, it takes a lot. So I have to mentally be there for both of them, and I'm not.
Like a lot of men are signing up for more than they.
Yes, facts.
That's interesting.
It looks good on paper. Don't get me wrong, and it looks good on TV, but to actually go through the emotional aspects of it, and when y'all periods sync up and all that other stuff, and it's a lot that we have to physically and mentally be ready for. And I'm like, I'm ready for it, but I just want to take my time now. I don't mind going out on dates.
But you've done it before.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
We've
done it before.
Multiple encounters, and
some,
it's
like
good.
I said earlier, some good, some bad. Some were the breakups were our fault. Some was their fault, and it was just it was a lot. It's a lot.
Because you talk about 19 years of us being open. So we've had quite a few experiences. You know, a lot of people feel like, because, you know, they're like, well, you plus size female, you got, I said, listen, just because I'm plus size doesn't mean I don't know how to back it up. You understand? Like, it doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing as a woman. And just because I'm married, you know, it doesn't restrict me, because we have that kind of dynamic.
And it's no lying.
We don't lie.
Why lie?
What's the words of this year? We listen.
Yeah, and we don't judge.
Yeah.
So,
there's no reason to lie.
Yeah.
It's, if you have that open communication with your partner, with your mates or whoever, it should be no reason for me to come, hey, I'm interested in such and such, or I think I want to go out with this person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as we keep the communication open, it could work. It's just making sure our foundation is solid. I know you answered that question earlier. It's making sure that your foundation, you can't entertain anything or anyone else unless your foundation is where it needs to be at. If your foundation is not solid, anybody can read that. Mm-hmm. Anybody can say that's not going to work.
It's also irresponsible to invite people into your mess.
And I agree.
Got it together.
I agree.
I
expecting like them to help it.
Want to have fun. They want to do all this stuff, but they're not really on the same page. Yeah. Maybe one person wants something more than the next, and that's where you get real messy, because people think, oh, you know, this is something they want to do, and then they step into something and realize
this ain't it.
Yeah.
It can get complicated, so you do have to have very clear understanding on all ends for venturing outside of the traditional.
We always say this is what works for us. In any relationship, you find what works for you.
Right.
You know, you can't copy somebody else's relationship, because what we went through, and we've been through arguments, we've been through disagreements, but we realized love wins.
There's a lot of trial and error.
And it was us figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're in a space where I'm like, baby, let's go find some balconies and hotels and let's have some fun. Like, why not?
Okay, I do have a question.
Okay.
Because we all have kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? But as they get older, they're more privy to what's online and things like that. So have you had to explain to any of your kids your situation?
All three of them.
Whole conversation.
Okay.
Even the young ones?
Yeah. Well,
How old is your youngest?
17.
Okay.
But we had this conversation with them back in 2018.
And how old was your youngest at the time?
She was.
Let me see.
She is 17.
Somebody do the math. No.
She's 17 now, so that's 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Yeah, she was about 10.
10, 11.
And we sat down, and the reason why is because we were taping and filming for CNN.
Oh, got it.
And our thing is that it shows us and our bisexuality and everything. And so I was like, listen, kids, this is where we at. This is, where we at in our relationship. We talked to them on their level. We didn't give them more than what they can chew. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we had to explain, okay, mommy is bisexual. And my daughter was like, oh, it's about time you tell us. I'm like,
she wrote a book, so...
Because they saw my book. My book is called The Bi in Me.
And the oldest was like, oh, okay, we already knew, Mom. Your book is titled The Bi in Me.
They were just waiting. And then but you know what? That helped my youngest be able to come to us 3 years later to let us know that she was gay. And it built that conversation, that space where you can come to me for anything, and I should be able to come to you and talk to you, not about anything, but talk about things on your level.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so, that was the main reason why we had to explain
we didn't
to our
want
kids.
Their friends or their parents just
seeing
us on TV and like, hey, I seen your mom.
Because we always have
your dad
kids
kissing
over.
somebody. Like,
they're going to snicker.
Oh.
They're going to
exactly.
With social media and everything.
And then
we wanted to prepare them for if someone came to them and said anything. And it was like, oh, it's no worries. We a family. We we got your back.
But prior to that, they already knew what we do as far as our profession and how we help people and couples
stuff like that.
So they were kind of prepared for it, but we didn't tell them the aspects of what we do.
Well,
I think now our oldest at 20 years old, she knows. Okay,
my oldest is like,
yeah.
She came to an interview we did for 13 WAOK radio, and she never seen us in this light, and so she only see when we come home, we mom and dad. She don't care about nothing about that. So when she came in, she was like,
"Oh, y'all look professional."
"Oh, y'all professional, Mom. Y'all do what? Y'all teach what?" I'm like,
yeah. It's funny because I always tell people I'm big on appropriation.
Yes,
right, and we're grown, and so you can do the things that you do when you're grown. But I'm very big on not pre-exposing.
Yes,
exactly.
Facts.
It's just like you can't
because you're innocent right now. I don't want to tamper with that or taint
And at
with
the
it.
end of the day, they're gonna have their own journey. But I like the fact that you guys did it in a way that they felt like they could trust you later.
Yeah.
And stuff that they needed to, and that is really like the core of it. I'm so happy you tapped in on that foundational piece, because I feel like there's a foundation for any relationship, not just if you're venturing into things that might be unconventional in a relationship structure, but just having a solid understanding as partners. So, and Kandi, you're somebody who's well experienced in that realm, and balancing a lot of the work-life things too.
Yes.
So what I would love to ask you, Kandi, is what is your go-to when you and Todd come together and you guys are like looking at where you are, assessing where you are, making sure y'all always remain tethered despite how many things might be trying to tug you, pull you. And how do you have those conversations?
You said, okay, just speak plainly. Like you tiptoeing around the question you want to ask.
How y'all get freaky?
No, I don't want. Let me be clear. I'm asking on a general scale because not everybody's going to have a conventional, but still in any relationship, you sometimes have a hard time having the tough talks. So when you're going to have a tough talk, or you guys are going to talk about something that might not be a norm, or just figuring it out, how do you set the tone for the conversations?
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I always say that Todd is a better communicator than me.
Interesting.
Yes,
Why?
he loves to talk out everything. He wants to talk through everything, whereas I'll just, all right, cool.
I
understand.
I'm like, no, we need to go in full detail.
Does that frustrate you? Like, does he kind of like pulling like?
Sometimes, he is. But when it comes to the unconventional relationship or whatever, I don't consider our relationship isn't a open relationship, meaning we can't have separate dating
multiple partners
outside of each other.
Right.
We both, if we have a connection with somebody, we are both having a connection with them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so for us, it was an easy conversation to have because, when you first meet each other and you first dating and you talking about, oh, well, what have you done before? What have you done before?
Right. That's usually the intro.
Yeah, exactly. So he already, I was very open and honest. He already knew that I had threesomes before. I had already, had, hooked up with girls before anyway. So he already knew all of that. I already knew he had threesomes with, 2 women or whatever.
Right.
So we both knew that we were open to that, but we never actually stepped into that life until after marriage, actually. Like when we were dating, we dated for 2.5 years before we got married. Never did that before. It never really was a conversation. But then it, sometimes things happen.
It happens.
And, people approach.
Yeah.
And
you're like, well, do you?
So, about that conversation.
Let's revisit this conversation.
But, now we haven't been married as long as you guys have. But, we 10 years in. It would be 11 years in April. And now it's like, I feel like we are very open. Like, very much so. Because, I don't really care what you gonna say about me. I have a whole sex toy line.
And that's your husband. People just also need to stay out of people's business.
Well, it's just like as long as he and I are on the same page.
That's all that matters.
I already know.
That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So for us, it's just kind of like, if we kind of just talk like two homies.
That's us. That's us. What you think about this, babe?
And you just lay out the pros and cons. You know what's so funny about that? I think that one thing I would even put to the front, right? Because I'm somebody who's had many experiences, right? Mm-hmm. But people also think that because you're someone who's open or had many experiences, that you don't have certain boundaries, that you don't have... No. I have boundaries. And I found that, like, the conversations, I'm almost on the same page with you on the front that I don't have an interest right now in opening my relationship up. We go to functions and play parties and lifestyle, and I don't mind being observed, right? Because I am an exhibitionist, right? So that kind of works for me and also works for him. But we're at the point in our relationship where we love what we have, and we don't want to interfere with the bonding that we're doing at this point. So people think just because you've done a thing, that every relationship you get in, it looks the same. You always, now don't get me wrong, I still like, the kitty pond. But but right now, right? So right now,
you're just not exploring right now.
No, it's just kind of one of those things where we keep the conversation. Every now and again, we just talk to each other, random conversation, and just see where we are.
Well, I mean, I think, prior to marriage, I probably was in the same space with you. It's like, just because I had done it before, just because every guy I dated, I wasn't going to do that.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then when I met Todd, it's like, that wasn't even on the forefront of my mind.
Because you're kind of so dived in sometimes into your person that you are like, I'm good right now. And I think it's okay to have that awareness. Yeah. And I'm not closed. I'll tell you that.
Can I add something to it?
Sure.
So even if you do have an open relationship or polyamory, whatever you do, it's okay to take breaks in between because you always have to stay realigned with your mate. So we date each other before we date anybody else. I've been with my boyfriends for almost 4 years, but on the same token, me and Dee, a primary of my time is with my husband. And we have fun together, but we take breaks.
Right.
And it's essential. That's fine. It's essential to do the check-ins just to see just to see where everyone's at. What do you think about this? What do you think about that compared to me guessing and okay, well, I'm just
she's still good with this.
I'm still gonna do it.
People making the assumption as opposed to being sure.
And we don't think that our partners evolve, and it's like, how have you evolved?
Yeah.
Okay, you evolved this way. Okay, you're interested in doing this now? Okay, great. Let's do it. Compared to me, once again, guessing. What was your question?
No, well, the question was, when you say you have boyfriends, right? Because to me, it's like having a hookup with another woman.
Right.
That is not calling her my girlfriend.
No,
that's not.
To me, when it's a girlfriend, that means there's different type of commitment, responsibility.
I gotta care about your feelings.
I gotta care about mine. I gotta make sure you good.
I just want to play with your clitoris, but
now I gotta be your therapist.
So when you say you have boyfriends, like, what is your
definition?
Duties?
Right, to your boyfriend.
Okay, I like that question.
That's a good question.
Very good question. With us, we have somewhat, when we first started, it was just sex. I ain't gonna hold you. They look fine. I was like, yeah, one of them looked GQ'd. It was all about sex. Now, I think my duties now is just showing them that femininity and that love and that attention. Like, we hang out, we date, we go out on dates. All of us go out on dates. So it's not just me by myself. So everywhere we go, my husband's with us. And they're really cool with my husband. And even with them coming over to we host game nights and stuff like that, they always come over. New Year's Eve, they got there at 12:45, but we show up for each other.
So is it companionship with strings attached?
Yeah.
It's more like a friends with benefits.
It's more than friends. I think we got into a level where it's more than friendship. It's right above.
It's right above friends with benefits.
4 years of anything is more than.
And it's consistent. 4 years. Okay. So they've been consistently in my life.
Just recently, one of them asked, hey, can I take V out by herself on a date? And I was like, I don't care. Yeah, sure. If she down. Because, as long as, once again, the communication is there, everybody knows what's up. So
and they know the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Come through you.
Yeah.
No. But that's what even females.
Yeah, they gotta go through her.
We have random threesomes. We have random, we have random partnerships.
Not one night stands.
We don't like doing one night stands, but we do have ladies that comes in and we may get a hotel one night and we all just get it in.
We have breakfast.
And have fun. We wake up and have breakfast the next morning.
Yeah. So is there any exchange of money? Not that it has to be like a payment, but I mean, like, are they spending?
Like
are they buying you gifts?
Oh, I think we all buy each other gifts.
For the holidays, her birthday
but
was
not
in November.
me asking them.
Like, okay, that's what I'm saying. The difference between, especially when you're talking about women.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I mean, I would expect if somebody was calling me their girlfriend,
that they're gonna spend.
She might be taking care of some things for me.
Financially too, spoiling me a little bit, like.
Well, that's the thing. They do spoil me in other ways. Like, I'm not really into the money exchange because we have a relationship, So, but there's other people for that.
Like a money.
No, but more so like how when you're in a relationship, I buy gifts for my man.
Yeah.
That's kind. We do that.
I wanted it.
I wanted to get we do that. We do that. Like right now, I'm shopping for shirts for them because it was, and I'm treating for our 4-year is treating all the guys to beard and facial and what was the name of that place?
It's not advertisement. Is it Hammer and Nails?
Yeah,
Hammer
so
Nails.
they do like facials for guys and stuff like that. So that was going to be my gift to them, all 3 of them, and they go and just have a spa. You know what I'm saying?
That's where you lost me, girl.
Why?
You gotta take care of 3.
No. It's okay because honestly, because they take care of me. It's like, yes.
I'm not.
Yes, no, but yeah, it's we do exchange of gifts.
Yeah, it's
one-sided.
And there's actual time.
Yes,
meaning. Like, are y'all texting every day?
Yes. We got a group chat and everything.
Yeah,
he be at work.
Yeah.
So I'll be the one
I'm not the texter. I'll talk to you when I see you. But as far as texting and whatnot, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's why I'm not in the whole relationship with another female.
Right,
and it's like,
it's
too attentive and it's
like people want attention.
But I'm more, but if we're like one-on-one together, like up close and then I'm able to talk to you compared to how was your day? No, I need to see you. How was your day? Everything's all right? I need to see your expressions. How you feeling? All that.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. What I love about the conversation is every question y'all had an answer for, which tells me y'all have definitely talked it over, figured it out, worked it through, and have kind of like set the tone for what that can look like. And so I appreciate you guys being open and sharing that. Obviously, this is something y'all do, but still, we was giving y'all business. Just
no, you could dig
some more.
You could dig dive deeper. It's fine.
But speaking of Kandi, you brought up
I got questions.
She's
like, I got a whole bunch of questions.
Situation.
Yes.
But speaking of gift giving, I did want to, because baby, we could get lost in that one right there. One, at Bedroom Kandi, we do love to spoil our people. And so we do have a gift bag for you guys.
Thank you.
That we want to open. It's got a little weight to it too.
A little weight.
Little something.
Ooh.
We did make sure you guys
Appreciate it.
get our cylinder cup because I think this is definitely fitting. It says, my sexual preference is often. So I think it was very fitted of a thing to put in your hand. But you guys obviously have experienced some stuff from with us, but I want to know that it's love season, and I know a lot of people are thinking about gifts, and we just talked about taking care, spoiling your person, and you talked about sending them to get their beard and all that stuff. So what I wanted to ask you guys is if you're open to, I'd like for you guys to just experience a few of our products really quick because one, a lot of times people don't realize what we got for guys. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not, and V clearly taking care of her man. So really quick, I just wanted to put you specifically, Z. I want you to take a look at some of the stuff we had, because one of the products I like to recommend to people.
That's
the
what I was
pheromone
looking
things. Yeah, you were staring at.
I was looking at that.
V, what I would like to ask, can I ask you to sit your back down for a moment?
Yeah.
Because I don't play with men. We don't play like that, girl. We make sure that I would love for you to give me an example. If he had a rough day and his hands was, he's like, baby, I don't got aches and pains or whatever. I would love for you to take his hand and pamper it and adorn it with our head to toe. And Kandi, this is one of Todd's favorites too, right?
Yeah. Don Juan.
Don Juan, yes. I feel like we had a BK thing where, yes, about head to toe. So reason why I'm saying this is because I feel like for me, when I'm actually about to have a conversation with my guy, we are very big into like doing the pamper things for each other. And sometimes I like to.
It smells good.
Yeah, go ahead, take it in.
Oh yeah, we need this.
Oh yeah, that's nice. What is that? What's the scent?
That's bedroom candy for me.
Man, you're gonna have me wearing this to work, yo. Listen, I got 5 girlfriends now. That's gonna make me take
this is actually, it smells good. It smells good. It smells very good.
It's a pheromone enhanced product. So it'll actually change a little bit and smell only like you in a little while. But the reason why I asked you that is because me personally, I just like, sometimes I'm talking to him, we might be just rubbing each other's shoulders and having the talks and laughing and kicking. I'm a goofy person, so I wanted to put this out there and let you guys in real time let people see the experience you have with it, because I think this is a perfect gift.
Is that in this bag? I'm sorry. Is it? It is?
That particular one is not, but one of the versions of it is. It's a pocket size balm that's made of the same.
I need that. I need the big one.
You need that.
I was for me, honestly, because he.
You gonna rub my head too?
I was gonna put this on your head.
You gonna put me to sleep?
No. The reason why is right. I don't mind taking care of him and having him smell good all the way around, right? So is this okay to put it on everything,
it's called
right?
Head to toe.
See?
Yes.
So I would start with his head because he always at work and he always running, he's always going. I'll start with his head and give him a nice head massage with it. Rubbing, especially he's bald. So it's gonna number one shine, but it's gonna make him feel good. And I love
there you go. You're gonna put me to sleep.
So we're gonna call it the bedroom candy effect.
You know, and then work my way down to his feet,
right here on the neck?
Yeah, right here, but down to his feet because he's on his feet 12 hours a day. So that would be a way that I'm able to incorporate it in and make his feet a little bit lighter and his head a little bit lighter, so he can just dive right into all of this goodness and forget about the whole world. All of this goodness.
Let the church say.
Amen.
That is real talk. So we always talk about the things that we have that pamper our women and those type of things, but it's very important that you guys know we are full round inclusive with this. And I love the way that you naturally, I didn't even tell you, we didn't tell you what the product was.
No, but from the
scent and the uses, you hit it on the nose.
I
so if you're looking for a good Valentine's Day gift for a guy, this is one of them, and it's a collection. So there's the wash.
Yeah, the wash too.
Cream,
listen, wait.
I did not see this last
time. You got the beard? Is there a beard?
Do you have a beard oil?
No, we've had.
Y'all gonna get somebody in trouble now.
Oh yes.
So if you got no, that's
y'all finna get somebody in trouble.
With this one here though, I do gotta say with the spray, you put it on your skin, not your clothes, because in order for the pheromones to
it has to hit your direct skin. Yes.
But now I wanna just ask for the reverse, because we also have our Seduce Me lotion on the table, and this one is called Heartthrob.
Okay.
We have Heartthrob and we have French Kiss, and I feel like it's situational. Who likes what? I'm a Heartthrob girl, but it kind of don't squirt at me now.
Don't squirt at me.
No,
squirt. It comes out a little bit thinner. It's not designed to be a moisturizer as much. I think our body butters are better for it as opposed to the pheromones. Like if you just directly on my hands.
Yes.
You can smell the pheromones come really, really, really strong. Let me help you out. Because I feel like this one right here was definitely squirting.
Oh wow, it's still squirting. Jeez.
We gonna cut because I think this one is definitely.
You said it's what?
This one is definitely jumping out
It
the
wants
bottom.
to
I think
squirt.
the top
It's
was-
jumping out the bottom.
It was excited from the conversation.
Ba-dum-dum.
But it did what it was supposed to do.
Mhm.
But then with the lotion, I find that most of the time with the Seduce Me collection, it's one of those things that I do when I want to have a night that I want my person to really be fully engulfed in me. So that's one thing. But I did have one question I wanted to ask before we kind of shift out into a different conversation to close. There's one product on the table that I feel like there's a lot of stigmatism around, and when it comes to unconventional stuff, a lot of people don't talk about the unconventional circumstance of a person potentially having erectile dysfunction and things like that. And so the product that we have on the table right here is called Stamina.
That's fine.
And what I wanted to ask you, D.
You want me to try it now? Like,
No, we do not want that one to try it now, okay?
That's a blooper.
No, but for real, what I wanted you, because one thing I love about you is that you are very, very confident and secure man, right? And a lot of times when it comes to stuff like ED, or not even just ED, if you just want to have one of those nights that's just a little bit longer.
Yeah, you got a couple of women that night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank
It's
you.
been a while. I need that.
Thank you.
Stamina is basically like a topical spray that you apply on the penis once it's erect. And then once you do that, it gets you like a good extra 20 minutes or so of stroke time.
Now I have a question. Is it edible?
It is, and and our product line and our collection is heavily like hypoallergenic. Many of our products are vegan, things like that. So we don't put anything in the bottle that doesn't need to be in there.
Awesome.
But I always tell people when you apply it, let it dry so that it actually takes its fullest effect. But what advice would you give for a guy who might potentially be having a challenge in this area? He wants to get better intimacy or last longer, or maybe he's trying to please more than one woman, right? And it needs a little extra power about kind of not being, what's the word that I want to use when it comes to men? Not being scared to just talk about it, have an open discussion, and say like, look, baby, I might need a little help to do it.
It happens to us men sometimes, majority of the time, especially if we're nervous, if you're dealing with new people or someone. And I usually breathe. I'll practice my breathing and I'll just...
You breathe life into that.
Yeah, just to slow...
She just says life.
Yeah, just to slow down my heart rate, just to make sure I'm present in the moment. And it's like, that gives me a whole lot of... It gives me focus, if that makes sense. Because there's been plenty of times it's like, slow it down. Let me breathe and let me refocus. And there's nothing wrong with stopping. I know a lot of guys be like, okay, I'm not going to stop. No, stop, reset, continue.
Okay.
And that and...
I like the way you said that, Daddy.
Stop. Yeah.
Reset and continue.
But it's another one. What is it? It's breathing. No, rhythm and breathe.
Okay.
Find your rhythm. If you can find your rhythm, you're good. And breathe. Find a rhythm and breathe. And that's it. If you got to put on some music is great. You can put on any type of music. Go with the beat. Just go with the beat. Just go with the beat. And that's it. You gotta be present in a moment. And a lot of times we put pressure on ourselves, and women may not see that he's under pressure. He got all this booty that is about to drop on him. He's going to lose his mind. And we like... That helps me out the most.
Have you ever dealt with the performance anxiety?
Man, plenty of times. A threesome, like, oh
my God.
Plenty of times. Cause
I remember one good one.
It's times because...
I can tell you remember that slow to your eyes.
I remember one good one.
I gotta please this person. I have to please my wife.
And it was during a threesome. Yeah.
It looks good on paper, but to actually be in a threesome, it's a lot of work. Good dick... I'm sorry. Good dick takes time.
Oh.
It takes time for good dick to rev up. That. Like, I was explaining to one of our friends, and they was like, all these men, and I was like, nah, good dick take time. It takes time for us to rev that engine up. Y'all in the car already. Y'all ready to go.
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta work.
Us.
But I do be ready.
You gotta warm that car up before.
I know. And that's what the foreplay, right?
We're checking
foreplay, right?
We're checking our mirrors. we like this, we back. We're making sure everything is straight in our minds.
Okay.
Because it starts in the mind first. Mm-hmm. If you ain't battling, if you ain't got it in your mind, that thing gonna be over in 5. And both of them gonna be mad at you.
5. No. I've experienced that. I have situations where
and they both looking at you.
It was over in 2 minutes, and I'm saying there
one person looking at you, but 2 people looking at you.
I'm like,
you done?
Okay. And he texts me, babe, it's okay. I'll get you another guy soon. Like, we were cracking jokes about
the
it.
situation.
But it was us inwardly. We wasn't going to let the other person feel any kind of way. Yeah. But for us, it was like, he talked all of that talk for him to come here and give me 2 good, best 2 minutes of his life. And that was it. And I'm like, yo, did I just not do that? I'm like...
It happens.
He was hyping.
Yes.
Yeah, I never talked.
Just put it as bad. He was a Woody Woodpecker down here.
Oh, girl. Why'd you even give them
and
the benefit?
Thought it was gonna be something more than. I'm like, no, he was packing. I'm always up for adventure. But he was a Woody.
All he did was just kind of
chew
on a clip.
Chewed, like he nibbled, and it turned me off immediately. But I'm not gonna hold you.
Some people like that though.
I don't.
And
I'm not a fan of
chewing.
I like things to be handled a certain delicate way in that area.
Since we're in the world of we listen and we don't judge, right? I wanted to see what that package was working with. So I was like, okay, let's go, and he was a total disappointment.
I think he hyped himself up, and he hyped himself up too much for disappointment.
Yeah.
And I don't know,
Maybe if you're gonna set the bar, you
gotta come and do
Make it do.
But it's just like you said, breathe. Take your constant
good
breath.
dick, take time. Breathe. Okay. Take your time. You ain't no rush.
I appreciate that tip because I think that's something a lot of men deal with, especially when y'all stressed, and it's okay. But also, Valentine's Day is about to be a 4-day weekend, isn't it?
You better take some yoga or something like that. Learn how to breathe.
Stamina. You might have to get something to help you.
Oh no! They got this. So this will help. Okay, you could do this and the breathing. It will make your life all the way
better.
All the way better.
I personally also I always find different ways to use our stuff, but I love stamina when I wear high heels too because it has like that agent that kind of takes away from the discomfort.
Don't tell me that now. Y'all I'm gonna be one of y'all best customers now.
I'm not a gatekeeper. But on a note of us kind of coming to a conclusion, and I'm happy you mentioned Woody Woodpecker because the only other thing I did want to make sure you saw, because I know when you came to the social affair, we were actually launching the Splash collection.
Okay.
Yes.
But she got the Ripple, the small one, and Tidal Wave wasn't yet there.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to make sure before you left, you got an opportunity to see the delicate pearls that ain't gonna woodpecker
nice.
Oh my!
And show it to you really quick. Now I'm gonna tell you, I personally have with Tidal Wave, I like to use this externally as opposed to internally because I call these ones the Pac-Man.
Okay.
That's the way I could put it because it literally so you press and hold it and then you can vibrate it and have the whole thing vibrating. But then when you hit that button, the pearls start.
Hold up, but I'm so happy it's not. I'm happy it's not loud.
Yeah, it's not loud.
I'm happy it's not loud.
No, it's pretty. And when it comes close to contact the body, I think it's quieter. But I just wanted you to.
So this is the Unconventional show, correct?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to put that on my thing and.
You can put it under the.
See what it do.
I love it.
Under the gooch, yeah.
We're gonna put stamina to the test, right? We're gonna put stamina to the test.
Yes.
Bedroom Kandi products aren't just for women; it's for men too.
He just gave you a whole commercial.
There you go. We're gonna put stamina to the test.
It's for me too.
I feel like the pleasure pearls are so like I like a good steady vibration. I'm not one of those people who do like the.
It's not loud.
But I like a good steady vibration. But these little two chompers, it reminds me of the Pac-Man game when they used to come.
I like that.
Slow chompers.
So
thank you, friend,
even though
for
this is
telling
made
me
for
about
internal use on, and this would be on your G-spot, obviously you use it on the inside.
Yes.
And stuff like that. So I'll say,
it's
if B
waterproof
is
too?
coming to the couch, yes, the Splash collection is meant to be used up under the water.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We have a magnetic charger, so nothing, no holes or anything, so that nothing can penetrate the inside.
Okay.
I love how y'all think.
That's my type of carrying
on.
On.
So
that's my kind of carrying
I
on.
wanted to make sure you got a chance to get that in your hands.
Yes.
Since I know we didn't have it before. But before we go, first of all, y'all, thank you so much.
Appreciate
But like the transparency, the advice. I know that the reason why people might not think this is a conversation for everyone, but a lot of couples have curiosity. And I think it's important to hear from a couple who's been in it for a while. And same thing goes with you, Kandi, and myself. We all experienced, but just trying to give you a way to kind of get started and think about if this new year is the new year of unconventional love.
I like that.
I think so.
I mean,
just you can see what's on the internet right now.
Everything.
And just open-minded.
Pretty much. So just know that when you want to venture into stuff, this is a good place to listen to people who can give you sound advice, because sometimes y'all taking advice from people who gonna walk y'all relationship straight to the gut. Okay.
That's a word right there.
But before we go, I would love for you guys, I know you talked about the type of classes you do, but let the people know how to connect with y'all. Let them know what you have coming up so that you can plug yourself. And I have a direct ask. I'm kind of like trying to put y'all on the spot tonight too. So I'm going to let you do that first, and then I'm going to throw a ring out there and see how you respond.
Okay. So you can get us at dvpassion.com. You can go to Instagram, anything DV Passion. You could just type it in D like David, V like Victor, and Passion, Passion. You can check us out on HBO, CNN On Demand, Lisa Ling, This Is Life, Season 6, Episode 7. What else? I have my
Twitter?
second book coming out.
Yeah, Twitter is
I have book number 2 coming out. I'm very excited. I've been holding it in, so I'm happy to finally say it's coming. And so this is book number 2 coming. And what else, baby?
We will be in Chicago August.
Oh, yeah.
April 11th?
Yeah, April is for Exotica.
Yeah.
And so we're going there to, we go every year. So we're part of their platform. We've been teaching for them for 8 years.
I was going to say you're teaching at this
for 8 years. Yeah.
So y'all want to come and see about some of these classes?
Yeah. Yes.
We're supposed to be in Kentucky, I think, in May. Is it May? Yeah.
May. And also, I would like to, before we do end up everything, we always remind people that your nut is valuable and your orgasm matter. So by any means necessary, get you a nut because you deserve it. So that is our motto. That is our phrase.
We've been saying that for a good, 18 years?
18 years. Yeah. Get you a nut because you deserve it.
You deserve it.
So in the spirit of you guys loving to see people get gifted nuts, I want to know.
Okay.
Because I kind of have one reservation with y'all.
What's up?
That y'all ain't one of us yet. So I'm going to put y'all.
Are we going to be initiated or something?
And I'm going to directly extend an invitation to ask if these experts, DV Black, would be interested in becoming a part of our Bedroom Kandi family.
Of course,
and spreading the word and helping us deliver the message of
giving
the gift of
orgasm. Because it matters
to come on over here and really be a part of us. And when you guys are doing your workshops and events, I would tell people you don't always have to work the business one way. You guys doing workshops, y'all could easily put products out or incorporate them into some of your classes so that people can find out how to use them. And when I thought about that, I said I'm gonna have to put them on the spot.
Well, I wouldn't mind at all. And you anytime you call me,
definitely
I'm there. So that's not a problem. That's not a problem.
We also have some gifts for y'all too.
Yes, we have some gifts for you guys too.
Okay, really?
Can we give it to y'all right now? Thank you. So we have our apparel line. Thank you so much. We have our apparel line, and sorry.
I got a little weight to it.
It do.
The blue one is. This is yours. The booty mate.
This is for you. My orgasm
matter.
Yes, and
can't wait.
The orange white.
Yes.
The orange and white one is Kandi's. Okay.
And I think the blue and white one is yours.
Here you go.
Thank you guys.
And so this one says my orgasm matter on the t-shirt as well, so to match the hat.
Okay.
See, there you go. And then that one says booty meat. And the hat matches it. Yeah. And then, Kandi, because we can't have you not representing the booty meat, here you go. There you go.
So, Kandi, that be the tank top you put on when you come to bed?
Yes, that's that booty meat. Yes.
With the booty shorts?
Ty gonna be like, yes. And if anyone wants to get my book, this is on Amazon, and it's called The Biome.
Oh.
The Dichotomy
of Lady V.
We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Guys, thank you so much for coming and chilling with us. God, if you guys enjoyed the conversation and you're looking for a place to come where you can learn more, grow more, and experience a whole lot, then you absolutely want to join the Bedroom Kandi community. If y'all haven't been able to tell by now, we are lit.
Mm-hmm. If you really want someone to listen and not judge.
Yes.
For real.
That should just become a part of the new slogan. At Bedroom Kandi, we listen
and we don't judge.
And on that note, guys, take advantage right now. When you see this episode, you can join us for free. There's gonna be a promo code we drop it on the screen that you guys can take advantage of. Head over to bedroomkandi.com, become a part of our family because
it's dope over here.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.